Good evening, everybody. How are you? Happy Thursday. I wasn't even going to come on today, but because the strike was over, I just felt like I had to have something to say about that. I'm very excited about it, but it definitely, for me, is a double edged sword. Before I get into explaining why I think so, please like, share, and subscribe. The usual comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Give your opinion. Jump in at any time and say what you feel like saying. Um, yeah. So I'm on here. And I have a lot of being that I'm a sci-fi girl, you know, kind of torn, about the future, or at least my future in this industry, because I just do not see any way possible that they're going to stop this technology. They're not going to be able to stop AI. They might be able to stop it for the next 3 years, maybe a few more years after that. And then I just think it's just going to be full blown, because it just is some amazing technologies that we're seeing. And they're much cheaper than having all of us, because we know that it's like 200 people on a team, and I'm sure they're always trying to find a way to cut that down. And COVID let them see that it can be done, that they can work with less people, and that you don't need as many people to make it work. And they made it work with less people rather easily. And so we're gonna get right into it, because I really don't want to be on here for a terrible amount of time with this. But I do have some videos to show you, because this I have been obsessed with, because like I said, I'm a sci-fi girl, and every sci-fi book that I have read, the robots kind of win. You know what I'm saying? And then humans just kind of, you're going to have people that really will win, or the people that make them and people that control them. And as what I'm seeing is the people that can do the prompts for these AIs, and then everybody else will kind of just fall off. And I really don't know what they're going to do. But I have perceived this many, many years before this happened, again, because I'm the sci-fi girl. I was just eating. I feel like I have something stuck on my teeth. And it's super annoying. Okay, there we go. I got it. Now I can, not be as distracted. But so hold on, let me take a sip of tea. Mm. So so I just want to share with you guys just my thoughts, my concerns and my observations, from my sci-fi girl perspective, because I feel like a lot of people are a little delusional about where we fit in. Now, I'm basically speaking to, let me just go back a little bit in case there's people that are watching that are not familiar. But I'm a hairstylist. I'm a cosmetologist, licensed cosmetologist, but I work as a hairstylist by trade in the film industry. I have many specialties. I do period hairstyling. I department head. I do a bunch of things. But that is not really important, because and everybody knows that, our industry has been on strike. And you may or may not know that the strike has ended. First the writers went on strike, then the actors went on strike, and it's been at least like 5 months since I've worked. That's the longest that I've gone without working since the last strike. The last strike I went without working for like a year, and I actually got pregnant and had my son that year. I was out of work. That's how bored I was. But yeah, I haven't worked since June because of the strike. And I thought COVID was bad, but the strike was way worse. And to me, I have to say that, COVID kind of led the way for, how this strike, you know, came to be, because I just feel like, we always say, in solidarity. I almost get annoyed when I see that, because I feel like after what I went through with COVID, there really wasn't any solidarity. But on the bright side, I definitely feel this strike has brought everybody together, because now Everybody knows and has that fear of what it feels like to not be able to work. And at any time, these people that control the industry can take your job away. So now I feel that we really can be in solidarity now, because injustice for one is injustice for all. We have all found, haven't we? So let's just stick with that. And when we're trying to move forward to the future, I really wish that we could really stop being delusional and realize that AI is not going anywhere. They might be able to stop it for a little while, but it's not going anywhere. And we really need to figure out, and I'm specifically speaking to hair and makeup because I don't know about other crafts and all that stuff. But from what I'm seeing, we are not going to be needed in a couple of years. Or if we do, it's going to be in a different way. And we have to start really trying to be psychics and have discernment and figure out what it's going to be, because you best believe these studios have a projection of the future and know what it's going to be. And that's the reason why they held out so long for this. And then they realized, okay, well, I guess we got to do it. But in 3 years from now, when the next contract comes up, I think we're going to be right back in the same boat again. So we have 3 years, providing nobody else goes on strike, before we have to face this again. And I just really wish that we could be in solidarity and really figure out what the fuck we're going to do, because it doesn't seem like we will be necessary in 3 years or 6 years. In 10 years, I feel like we'll be completely obsolete, in my humble opinion, as a sci-fi girl, and just observing these technologies and stuff like that. Because I was able to create my own AI thing for $30 in 20 minutes, AI of myself that was animated. And I was like, wow, that was pretty easy. And I just feel like, just like YouTube kind of did, I feel like these AIs are going to be so easy to use, just like the entertainment industry. Everybody was able to make their own music on their computers and stuff, simple applications that make music and stuff, And I feel like the same thing is going to happen here, where people can make their own content and have their own brands and whatever, and they can create really amazing work without the big studios. I just see that as the future, or even the near future. So we really need to sit down together collectively in solidarity and try to figure out where we're going to fit in the future. Because I just don't think, I think it could be good if we could figure out how we're going to be relevant and how we're going to integrate what we do with artificial intelligence, because I feel like artificial intelligence is going to knock out a lot of effects, like makeup effects and stuff like that. Because just the research and the things I've seen, they don't need that anymore, because they can create almost any effect with visual effects and artificial intelligence and stuff like that very quickly too. And there's a lot of new programs and stuff that are out in a lot of companies now. And from what I understand, each studio kind of has their own AIs that they use or whatever like that. So I just feel like they're just gonna, make them even more great, and they're just going to expand and just become even better. Like they don't even really need green screen like they used to and stuff. Like some of this new technology, it's not really perfected, some of it, but I definitely see that some of this stuff is going to really take off fast. I had some videos that I want to show y'all, but first, the main thing that we have to think about is, how are we going to reinvent ourselves? Because I just feel like, let me just show you. This is going to be better just to show you what I'm talking about. Let me see. Okay, let me share my screen here, because this shit kills me. Unbelievable. Okay, let's look. Okay, let's look at this shit here, y'all.
It could also be used for large-scale environment generators, texture shading to speed up render times, extracting mattes, adding or removing noise, grain, and texture, and 2D and 3D compositing processes like de-aging and frame interpolation. Time and money are the two most limiting aspects of visual effects.
Okay, can we stop right there? Time and money. We all know that this industry is based on time and money. How fast can we get something done for the cheapest amount possible? And this is the way.
Deep learning and AI could speed up VFX work, thus allowing film producers to get good VFX faster and cheaper, or for VFX artists to spend more time on the details of an effect, thus allowing the film producers to get higher quality VFX for the same money. Let's just hope film.
So now they're getting more for their money. You know they're going to be like, fuck out of here with the rest of us with our bullshit. If we don't figure out a way to integrate with the AI, we're not going to be able to stop anybody from using it. Hello. We have to integrate. They say that the only people that's going to lose the AI are the people that don't know how to use it. You know what I mean? And I really do agree with that.
Producers pick up the latter option. Similar to what happened when robots first began to appear on the industrial factory floor, many feel that AI may be taking over jobs that humans can do, and this may be true, but the jobs the AI is taking are the grunt work jobs, the manual labor that humans find boring and repetitive, and
okay, so what is it that we all find boring about our job? Sitting on set, and I bet you producers don't like it either because we have a lot of downtime on set and we're sitting there watching paint dry and we jump in and touch up something and we're in and out. It costs a ton of money. If they can fix that with AI in seconds, flyaways and different things wrong with the hair, they can fix that. They don't need us to keep watching it. Look at some of this shit I'm about to show you about the technology that they have for hair and makeup, and like it's unbelievable. And I just don't see, unless we learn how to work these programs and stuff or figure out some way how we can integrate, we're going to be fucking screwed, y'all. And we got 3 years before this comes around again. And I feel like this technology is going to advance so fast. Let's just try to get it together.
by taking those jobs, they are freeing the artists from the mundane and allowing them to be artistic.
Okay, what is the artistic part of our job? What is it? We take up a lot of time sitting on set, and what is the artistic part of our job? The actual hairstyling and stuff that we do. But AI can do that in seconds. They can create hairstyles and change hairstyles and do it's unbelievable and it is amazing. I would love to hear anybody's ideas and thoughts on this. The shit we worry about as union members is dumb as hell because this shit is going to make it where nobody has a career. We really, really, really need to be in solidarity about this and figure out what we're going to do. One of the members at a meeting that I sat in, one of the rare occurrences that I sit in a meeting because it just gives me a headache, but she has said something so profound that she had reached out to I guess the union board or whatever about a strike fund. I definitely feel that we should have another strike fund because I guarantee you when this shit comes back in 3 years, they're going to be on strike even longer than next time, folks. So let's just keep it pushing.
Now, for those of you who'd like,
okay, that's that for that one. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now. Okay, so you see where I'm going with this, right? You know what I'm saying? Like we will be of no use in this future. You can even see it right now. You can, put a filter and put the makeup however you want it. It's not necessary. Wait till you see this aging. Please look at this aging stuff that I had. Let me share my screen again. This was really unbelievable to me. I'm sharing my screen. Bear with me. Let me see. Which one was it? Yeah, this one for aging. Let's look at this. Child, it's a wrap.
But this time, aging the subject.
Now this video was kind of long, so I tried to pick out what was the most important. But in this video, a guy is describing this technology that he has that's better than a technology that they're already using. So it's fierce, and it's an aging technology that they use. And if they can age your face like this good and realistically, they can surely put makeup on and change your hair. Like it's unbelievable to me. So I feel like I said, we really need to figure out where we're going to fit into this in the next 3 years. If y'all like working and you like what you do, we're going to have to reinvent ourselves and do it completely different.
Very recently, Taban and colleagues introduced a method allowing for video editing using Style Guide. Here we compare the
Okay, so you can see the one on the left is the old technology, and you can see where it's like creating shadows and just making the hair look weird, and it looks weird. But like then he's saying that their new shit is like better and it works much better. So just imagine, I think that what he's showing looks amazing, and I feel like it's only going to improve in the next year, let alone 3 years.
result of Fran against their method for de-aging. On the left, we show the result of their method, and on the right, we show the result of Fran. And here we show the comparison with their method for aging. While temporally more stable than previous work, their method still suffers from some temporal inconsistencies. We show here 2 continuous age progressions generated by our network for 2 individuals.
Oops, sorry. Oh God, what happened? I messed up.
We present Fran, a novel face re-aging network,
Let's move
to
forward.
render it in the scene. This 3D process is very complex and time-consuming and generally reserved for hero characters occupying.
So what he was explaining is about the way they do it now is so time-consuming, it's frame by frame, all this, and he's saying his thing, Fran, is way faster and better and cheaper and everything. And before that, you had to have special effects, people do sculpting and all that. That's dead
buying
now.
a lot of screen time, including many close-up shots. The second approach involves a purely 2D image editing pipeline. The present-day actor is often filmed on set and their appearance is directly edited on the image plane without requiring reconstructing the 3D geometry. Again, this process requires countless hours of highly skilled artists to get right, as the actor's appearance needs to be touched up for every frame in a consistent and believable manner.
So they're basically saying everything that we use takes forever and is very expensive and you need a lot of manpower, and AI is creating a way to do things fast without your ass.
Recently, several new deep learning methods were proposed to tackle the image-based re-aging problem. While producing convincing single-frame results, none of the proposed methods tackle video.
Now, right here, he's showing competing type of softwares and stuff that he feels that Fran is better than.
Based re-aging and do not output consistent results if applied on videos. Here we show a couple of examples of the type of output such existing methods will provide. On top of that, these methods often don't preserve the identity of the input subject, meaning that the re-age result would look like a younger or older person, but not a younger or older version of that input subject. Finally,
so that's why a lot of these effects look strange when they see it, because they haven't mastered the way it works or whatever. But he's saying that this particular thing doesn't.
Finally, the majority of those methods are limited to low resolution images and requires the face to be carefully aligned and more or less front-facing in order to produce any results. We remove those drawbacks and introduce a novel method for aging and de-aging a person in an input video, which provides stable results under various lighting and post conditions at high resolution.
Crazy.
Here on the left is the input video, and on the right is the corresponding result generated fully automatically by our method, taking just under 5 seconds per frame. A key observation of previous methods is that while losing the identity if given a real input image, these methods allow to generate realistic age progressions when using fully synthetically generated still images as input. We leverage this and use a generative model to create several thousand images of random synthetic identities. For each of them, we leverage a recent method allowing to re-age images projected into the StyleGAN latent space. This allows us to build a training dataset for our re-aging method, which we formulate as a fully convolutional neural network. This network takes as input an image to which we append the initial and target ages as extra channels. The network then outputs the predicted aging deltas, which are added on top of the input image to generate the re-aged face. Please see the paper for more details about the network architecture and training procedure. We now show results, starting with de-aging a performance. Here we see how robust our method is to various head motions. We now show the same performance, but this time aged.
Now that shit looks good. That shit looks good. And to me, I feel like it's just going to get better. If they can do all that on somebody's face, why do they need hair and makeup? Can somebody please tell me? Can somebody please look at this shit and tell me how we're going to integrate what we do into what the future is going to be? Y'all better stop playing with me, please.
Finally, we show the same performance again, but aged even more. While existing methods can be run on the frames of a video, they require a face alignment step. Here we show the same de-aging sequence compared to the state-of-the-art method.
See how fake this stuff, the old stuff looks, but like this new technology that this guy has, and I'm sure the studios probably have even way better than what he might be talking about. You know what I'm saying? So this is crazy.
Note that our method does not require the face alignment step, but we do it for better comparison. We now show the same comparison, but this time
the one on the bottom right is Fran. That's the one that they do. Now look at compared to all the other ones.
I'm aging the performance. Note how existing methods exhibit temporal artifacts, and some of them do not maintain the identity of the subject.
That's crazy.
Here we show the same comparison, de-aging another subject.
All right, this is the last one.
And again, the comparison with the same input performance, but this time aging the subject.
Remember, Fran is on
Very recently, Taban and colleagues introduced a method allowing for video editing using StyleGuide. Here we compare the result of Fran against their method for de-aging.
This shit is crazy.
On the left, we show the result of their method, and on the right, we show the result of Fran. And here we show the comparison with their method for aging. While temporally more stable than previous work, their method still suffers from some temporal inconsistencies. We show here two continuous age progressions generated by...
Okay, so you get the picture here. Now, please tell me, if they can do all that, what do they need makeup for? What do they need hair for? What do they need you sitting on set 14 hours a day? What? Please tell me. I'm waiting. I would love to know. And we could waste this next 3 years, or we can really get together and figure out how we are going to integrate into this shit. I definitely feel the special effects people, they need to learn how to use these programs and stuff like that so they can, you know, stay, you know, relevant, because like he just said, there's no need to make molds and do all that shit in prosthetics anymore. That shit is, you know what I mean? That's just going to be going soon, you know? And I just really am thinking like, what are we going to do? Like, how are we going to be relevant? Like, we all really need to brainstorm on this and really think about it. I've been thinking about it for many years and I've come up with nothing except maybe find some other shit to do. But I enjoy doing hair, and I love being creative. I don't know if I would be that person to sit in front of a computer and create things like that. I just don't think that's my personality. I know I don't like being in front of the computer. That's the same reason why when I was doing music, I didn't make beats and stuff like that, because it's just time consuming and I didn't like it. When I was making videos back in the day, I grew tired of it quick because I don't like the editing part of it and stuff like that. So I always learn something enough, and then I'm like, I hate that. You know, I'm a person, I'm hands-on. I like to use my hands. I like to interact with the people. And if that goes away, I would totally be disinterested in my career in this. So, you know, I think it's very important that we figure out what we're going to do. And the meetings that we have are so stupid and so useless of what we talk about, but we really need to talk about that strike fund. And we really, because I'm sure we're going to be on strike for a long time the next time, because next time the technology is going to be even more advanced and they're not going to want to keep paying for this. I really would love to have a discussion about what the future holds for this industry as a whole, but more so for hair and makeup, because that's what I do. Now, this one trips me out. Watch this one right here. I had to keep this on my phone because I couldn't figure out how to do this one. To share the screen. Can y'all see that? Because this is insanity right here.
Now we're stuck on this.
Look at this.
Tower in the middle of nowhere. And I don't blame you, and now we're stuck on this stupid...
Changed her whole mouth, everything.
Stuck on this stupid freaking tower in the middle of freaking nowhere.
Watch this.
And it's all my fault.
Now she's speaking another language. Please stop playing with me. What do they need us for? We got 3 years, y'all, before it's a wrap. The only people that's going to really make money are the visual effects people and the only people I see a future is the visual effects people and the people that can give prompts to AI. I need some more lip balm. Look what. The people that can give prompts to AI. That's who's going to be winning in the future. Because if we do their hair and makeup for whatever reason, what we need that for, you know, I was looking at, I think it's Japan. No, it might be China, that like mostly all their top songs on the radio are AI made songs. So the people like AI, they're buying it. They're living, you know? So, you know, this is not going to be a joke. And to me, I feel like the artistic part of what we do is just, I feel like you're going to have to do it on a computer now. You'll create the style for the actor or whatever via some app or via some prompts or something that they put in after the fact. I mean, I don't know, y'all. I'm at a loss for words. I really don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Look at this shit right here for the hair. I'm gonna share my screen again. Cause this shit blew me away. This stuff they doing. Let me see. Look at this. This has no sound. Look at this. This is all fake. Now, this is just going to get better and better and better. That they can just manipulate the strands of hair and just do whatever. So I feel like stuff like this is what is the future for us. Is designing hairstyles on a fucking computer. Y'all ready for that? I don't think I have the patience for that. And I just don't think I would enjoy sitting at a computer doing it. I don't know. Maybe as I learn to work with it a little bit, maybe I might change my mind. But I just don't see myself sitting in front of a computer for hours creating hairstyles. I just, you know. But it's, you know, it's promising and it's something to think about and something to look at because this is definitely going to be the future for us, is sitting somewhere creating hairstyles for AI actors, you know, and I feel like that's where our creativity comes in because I don't know how well a visual effects person or AI, you know, we might have a better insight into creating a hairstyle and giving the, you know, the right feeling for the look, you know, the right feeling for the character of how, you know, we feel that the hair should be and stuff like that. This is very fascinating. I mean, look, she's cutting the hair on screen. That's some bullshit right there, y'all. Y'all better stop playing with me, please. Stop playing with me, please. This shit ain't no joke, yo. I think I had one more video. Oh, check this out. So the video game people are, you know, video games are becoming more and more realistic too. So I looked at a lot of video games and look at this for the hair. Let me share my screen again. Because all of this just blew me away. I have so much stuff that I looked at over the months and stuff, but like, OMG, this is not the right one. Damn, I can't show it to you. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, I lost that one. Well, that one, let me just try one more time if I can show this. Let me see. No, I must have lost it. That happens sometimes. Okay, well, that one, what I wanted to show you, it was really interesting because the video games are doing a technology with the hair too, and like it makes like this they get like random people of all these hairstyles, like thousands of hairstyles, and then they pick one and they scan it or whatever, and like it creates the hair strand by strand, and then like somehow the computer program colorizes it, and you can choose the highlight colors and everything strand by strand and give the hair the depth and everything you want it to have. I mean, I actually think that some of these technologies will make the hair look way more better than we can make it, and very full of vibrancy, and you have control. You don't have to, you can work around an actor's ugly dry hair color with breakage, and you can create whatever you want on the actor. So I feel like honestly that is the future for us, is that we are going to have to get more computer savvy and learn how to do hair on the computer. So I don't know, I would be curious what you guys think about that. I just feel like I'm out if that's what it is, because I really, like I said, I don't have no desire to sit in front of a computer creating hairstyles sitting at home in my house. The whole thing of what I enjoy about what we do is the people, the interaction with humans, and getting outside and the traveling and the going places and stuff like that, and the locations. That's what I enjoy. And if I can't do that anymore, I don't really see any reason to continue. That's just the way I see it. So, I don't know. You guys, what do you think? I would love to hear, because this shit ain't looking too good. I mean, and they really stayed out for a long time because they was holding on to that shit. They really did not want to give in for the AI, because they know that is going to be the future, and that's going to make it where it's going to be much cheaper for them. That's going to cut crew and costs and everything. And I'm curious to see what deal they made. I really don't even know, what the deal entails. But I just know in 3 years, we're going to be back at it again. So that strike fund should be looking real good for us, y'all. And if I were you guys, like, save your money, because COVID's been a little over 3 years. It comes and goes. Like, that seems like yesterday, the start of that, and we have 3 years to figure out what we're going to do, because it's not going to be what it was. It's never going to return to the old way. This is what I keep trying to tell everybody. Just like after COVID, it would never go back to the old way. Like now, they don't care about background, because over COVID, they didn't have nobody for background, and they realized, hey, we don't give a shit about them. They look just fine, and they could be fucked up and they don't even notice. So the days of them having big background and stuff, I do feel like for period pieces, maybe they might, need us for that, but I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be slim pickings. Slim pickings. You guys, we really got to really think about what we're going to do here with this next 3 years. So, that's all I got for you. That's all I got, But this, can we look at this one more time? Because this is a damn trip. This one right here, for some reason, just fucks me up. And I always save this one. Just look at this shit. They changed her whole, her whole performance, her whole mouth movements. They changed the language. You don't know what the hell you're looking at. And this is just a random person's AI. This is not even like studio fucking AI.
Now we're stuck on this stupid tower in the middle.
Look at this. Please look at this one more time.
And I don't blame you. And now we're stuck on this stupid.
Look. Took the words away.
Stuck on this stupid freaking tower in the middle of freaking nowhere. And it's all my fault.
If they can do all that, what the fuck do they need us for, y'all? Reinvent, circumvent. I don't know what to tell y'all. I've been looking at other options, because I am not trying to be sitting in front of nobody's computer designing hairstyles. It's just not for me. But if you are, get on it. Do the research. Learn how to do it. Learn how to work it. Work. Because you got 3 years. 3 years. And it's a wrap. I feel like in the next 3 years, it's going to be a wrap. You think they not going to come back in 3 years and figure out how to move without y'all? You think they're not going to come back in 3 years and figure out how to get the AI that they want to save money? They're going to figure out. They're going to figure out a way next time. And that strike going to go on forever until, people just say, whatever, we just going to give in because we rather work than do nothing. If there will be any work, like they were saying in the video that most AI does a lot of jobs that people don't want to do or that are tedious and stuff like that. But I just feel like our job is going to be easily cut because they will no longer need us to sit on set for last looks and stuff like that. I feel like they might need us in the creative process of designing the looks and stuff like that. And then after that, so long. So I guess now, when we come, when it comes to us, we're going to have to fight for, kind of like, the writers to get them royalties and stuff for the stuff we design. Because once you design it, it's over for you and you ain't getting no more money and that's it. They don't need to see you again. It might take you, a couple weeks to design it and that's it. And you're done for the whole movie. That's how I see the future with my sci-fi girl ass. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But I'm out of here. I'm getting ready to go and watch a nice movie with my son. I wasn't expecting to come on here, but this was just too important to let ride. So you guys think about what I said, like, share, and subscribe. In the meantime, you need to just continue on with YouTube and looking on here and see how you guys are going to save your careers, because I've been in this industry for 30 years and I will just retire because I am not sitting in nobody's computer screen doing this. If I'm going to sit at home in front of a computer screen, there's something else I probably would rather be doing. I don't know. Maybe I'll be a writer. How about that? All right. So, you guys, I'm out of here. I love y'all. In solidarity, for real this time. Can we all really stand in solidarity? Can we all get the word out about a strike fund? Because we surely shall need it in 3 years. Okay, y'all. I love you. Peace. Love. No, it's not the devil horns. That's devil horns. This means I love you in sign language. Don't be stupid. Love you. Bye-bye. I'm out, y'all. And the stream.